Betrayal at 3 a.m. I woke up at 3 a.m. to frantic knocking from my neighbor, her mascara streaked down her face and her hands shaking. She wanted to know if my wife was with me, but I hadn't seen her since dinner when she'd stormed out after another one of our fights. The neighbor's eyes darted to the floor, and before I could ask anything, she blurted out, "Come upstairs. You need to see something." I followed, adrenaline pounding in my veins, and there, tangled in her bedsheets, was my wife's wedding ring. The neighbor confessed everything in a trembling voice. My wife had been slipping into her bed for months, telling her we were in an open marriage, convincing her it was all just fun. My mind reeled as I pictured my wife's laugh, the way she'd always lock eyes with the neighbor at our block parties. The betrayal stung so much deeper because I'd always trusted her with my secrets, my dreams, hell, my future. I wanted to scream, to break something, but all I could do was stare at that tiny gold band glinting in the moonlight. Hours later, my wife finally walked in, her face stone cold, not even pretending to be surprised. She sat down across from me, her voice low and sharp, and told me I never really knew her. She said she only married me for a green card, that she'd been in love with someone else all along, and that our whole life together had just been a means to an end. All those late nights, the passionate arguments, the desperate making up, it was all just a performance to her, a way to keep me distracted while she planned her escape. I felt like my chest had been hollowed out, every memory suddenly poisoned. The worst part wasn't even the affair but realizing that I'd been clinging to a fantasy. I'd ignored every red flag because I needed to believe she loved me, that our fights meant we cared too much. As she packed her bags and walked out the door without a single look back, I was left wondering if I'd ever know when love was real, or if I was destined to chase after illusions for the rest of my life.